Dectopians. It's another great day for us to talk about AI and what it has to offer to you and your business. This is your host, Alara. I'm the CMO of Decktopus AI, and we've been cooking something very special behind the scenes, but I know that some of our clients already know what's going on behind the scenes. So today, me and our CEO, Noyan, will be talking about how can you use Dectopus on brand on demand. So it's gonna be probably a half an hour session um, that we talk about how brands can effectively use AI using their brand kit. And I think if you have some kind of strict brand guideline or have a sample PowerPoint that you want to use while creating AI slides, this is the right spot for you. So please now allow me to introduce our CEO, Noyan. He's coming right to the stage.
Hey,
Hi,
the
Noyan.
sound was amazing.
I know. I imported it specially for you.
And twice,
Um,
yeah.
yes, twice. So, with this great entrance, can you please say hi to anyone viewing from us from YouTube or LinkedIn and give a brief about what we're going to talk about today?
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this. Today, we are so excited because we'll walk through how you can use the Octopus with your own brand kit. And also, we'll talk about the existing solutions besides Decktopus AI and what their capabilities are and what aren't. So we will be talking about these topics. And basically, as Alara mentioned, it will be around 30 minutes session. We'll try to make it quick and to the point. So thank you so much again.
Okay, great. So, before we jump into the demonstration and while we wait for more people to join, I'd like to ask a few questions. This is what I do in every start of a sales demo, by the way. Let me ask you, you talk with a lot of clients and came up with this feature specifically as our product person. Can you tell me what is the pain behind this feature? Why did you decide to do this? And why did you decide to come up with this feature? And who are we helping to here?
Mhm. Um, Actually, let me start with the beginning. We started Decktopus for a long time ago, and our initial customer profile was mostly individual people. They didn't need to use customized branding because if the styling was good, it was good for them. But after that, while we were selling to individual customers, we also met with a lot of brands, small size, medium size, enterprise, and most of the time they mentioned that. For example, they said this: we like Dectopus a lot, but we wonder how we can use it with our own brand kit or branding, and changing color or font pairs are not working for us. For example, they told me basically in most presentation tools, including PowerPoint, I guess, you can easily change font colors and font pairs, and this is valid for all products, including Decktopus AI. But when you change your font color and font style, actually it doesn't reflect your brand identity 100%. It is just some customization of the generic slide layouts. And actually, that's why we built this functionality, the on-demand, on-brand customization. It means that with this functionality, we can use your brand guideline 100% to align with your brand guideline. So we can implement it in our platform. And in this way, it is not just the another version of our generic slide layout. It is your actual brand identity. So the main cause of the function, this feature release, because I received a lot of feature requests and people just wanted to use their custom branding further than just font colors and font pairs. So this was actually the main issue or main reason.
Okay. Well, actually, this is one of the features that I was most excited about because it gave us a new perspective on how we're talking with business clients. As a marketing person and from a marketer point of view, definitely brands owning a brand means that you have to give impression to anyone you're trying to delivering your message to. So um, while doing a presentation, if you're a school student, it's okay, you can use some default themes and templates, which is very okay because our themes are looking amazing. But if you have kind of a brand that has very strict guidelines, for example, I'm talking about times where if you do something wrong, your brand manager and communication manager reach out to you and say, okay, you cannot use the slide. If that is your case, then we're gonna show you what you need in a few seconds. But also, I know that there's some of you are already have a brand, but since they don't have a very structured design structure in their brand, I'm talking about decorations and some, for example, very specific shapes that you want to embed your images, for example. Full branding might not be your case, and we call this a light branding. And believe me or not, it's also another feature that's gonna appear in some other next webinars after this one. So before moving on to the demonstration, I will be doing the demonstration, by the way. Uh, I want to remind you, like in all our webinars, we have a special code that you can use until the end of this day. So if you create an account right now and start building a presentation and you want to try it out and see how your slides will look, you can use 30 webinar code at the checkout and it will give you a 30% off. So I want to thank Moyan for this allowed us to create. Okay. Moving on to the actual demonstration. Okay, I'm going to shoot you now. Bye bye. See you after the demonstration. So let's go and see how Decktopus works. All right. So, like if you were here last week, you already know how Decto works. But if you don't know, let me do a quick recap, which will take about 1 minute. If you have an account in Decktopus, you have 3 ways of creating presentations. One, starting from scratch by using our default themes. Slide by slide, you do your slides. You can use the help of AI, but it will be much more of a manual work, and you will have some kind of more edits in turn when compared to AI option. Second option is to creating with a template, which is basically using the template library of our expert design team created for specific cases like a case presentation, proposal presentation, pitch deck presentation, etc. You can use them as an expert and kind of a different point of design aspect. And the third option, why we're here today, is to creating with AI option. So when you click on Create with AI, you will have a screen that asks you what you want to create. And let's say we want to create a report for our marketing director. Let's say I want to create a bi-weekly Instagram audit to present my marketing director. If I have a statistic or some kind of analysis in hand in a PDF format, I can attach it here. If I want to, I can write as much as I want here and then hit go. This is the important part, and this is the part that I want to show you how branding works. As you see here, we have amazing uh, default themes that are used by AI in our system. If you don't have a branding, you can pick any of these. These will work if you don't have a strict branding, because these are created by our expert design team. But if you book a demo from us and send us your PowerPoint files and your brand kit, you will have a new brand kit right here. And if you go and apply this theme, AI will use your brand library and will go to your created outline, if you're okay with it, and generate content based on this kit. What this means is, just like you see here, AI is now using my branded slides, 100% branded slides, by the way. As you can see, these are the very special decorations that we use as a supporting visual of our brand. We are implementing those for you. So if you're okay with the outline and what it talks about, if you're okay with all of that, you go and generate a presentation and then wait for AI to do its magic. I know that some of our clients have already booked a demo from us because we dropped some hints, just like you see right here. Um, we're going to talk about how this branding works, how much time does it take for us to implement your branding. We're going to talk about that. But right now, I want to show you how customized and how branded my slides are. And it's going to blow your mind. Since we implemented Decktopus AI's brand, like you see here, instead of going to our generic themes, it uses my theme, and it's not just like color, font, and logo. As you can see, it used our secondary visual objects to communicate with my audience, which is amazing. Uh, as you can see, it uses my secondary color while using this uh, logo, which is, by the way, stated by our designer. And I mean, it's amazing when you see the, roundings, everything is 100% branded. And I don't know how this process usually work. I probably didn't count the time we saved with this feature, but normally what you do is you create a script, then you go to your manager and say, okay, I think this slide will work. And they say, okay, you go and create a presentation with blank slides. Then you go to your brand manager or your designer and tell them to, okay, can you make this work with our branding? And they do some work and they spend some time, send you, and you say, okay, I want to add another slide. You add another blank slide, you send it to them, etc., etc. It's a very bad process that needs to be deleted in the history of AI, I guess. So as you can see, in our slide library, we implemented all of slides, your branding, our branding in this case. So if you want to use them, just pick one and fill it in. And if you don't want to pick and fill, go to AI Slide Creator, say what you want to create, and it will bring your brand, your content in a slide. This is how easy it is. Now, other than branding, when we implement your brand, it falls into our enterprise plan, and it has to be calculated based on your seat size, your brand number, etc. But since it falls into our enterprise plan, you need to see other business features that we have. For example, when you have an enterprise plan, you would have two dashboards, one personal and two organization. By the way, these are also available in business plan. For example, I created this presentation. It's in my personal dashboard. And if I want to move it to my organization and I want this to be seen to my team, I can move it to the organization easily. And when I come to the organization, I have folders of our teams, meaning I can actually move my presentation to my department folder so that my team can easily find my presentation. So this was also another great feature of how Decktopus works in terms of branding. Now, other than that, I want to mention one more thing, which is why you need to kind of book a demo and learn about some specific details in our enterprise plan. When you have an enterprise plan, yes, you get a free brand implementation for your theme. You can increase your seat size and decide which person, which departments have access to your brand template, and they can use your brand template easily without needing to reach out to any other designer. But for example, you saw our slide templates that are available in the slide library. And let's say you have a specific slide that is not represented in our slide library. In that case, do not worry, because you will have a 24/7 support and dedicated success specialist that you can reach out to. You tell them, okay, I want this slide and I want AI to use this slide. We created train AI how to use that slide, and it will be available for your team. And if you're an agency, for example, or you just have multiple clients that you want to create with multiple branding. For client A, you use branding A. For client B, you use branding B. In that case, you go and ask our team to implement another brand kit for you. Actually, these are the features that are available and I want to talk about today. And actually, now I'm going to take Noyan back and ask him about the details, meaning how this works. For example, anyone who's listening to us, they want to do this. Okay, they say, okay, take my money, Noyan. What's next? Can you tell us about these steps?
Yeah, sure. First of all, of course, a meeting would be very beneficial for both of us because we can understand the need much better. Uh, Most of the time, the requirements are similar, but there might be some different kind of requirements. So it is a good way to start with a meeting. We can understand and we can explain it much better in for their specific use case maybe. After that, let's say everything is clear, then basically we request the brands. We have a brand requirements list, and we send this list to the our potential clients. And there are some um, assets needed, such as your brand guideline if you have, your previous presentation templates or some real presentations and your logo and some files in some specific formats we request. If you have, it is awesome. If you don't have, we create them for you. Basically, once you provide these required assets to us, we start implementing your branded account with your brand guideline, and it takes usually 1 to 2 weeks, depending on your branding. If it has too much different kind of maybe elements, then it might take more than 1 week, but usually it takes 1 week to implement it. Once the account is ready, we schedule a meeting with you and we demonstrate your branded account to you. You can ask any questions, of course. After the meeting, we give the account to you and you start using it. And after some time, we schedule another meeting. And if you have any questions about the platform, or if you have any further requests, maybe some redesigning some slides, or maybe needing further slides, as Alara mentioned, then we answer your questions and we understand your further requirements in the upcoming meeting. Then after we resolve your questions, and after we understand your needs, then if there are something that we need to work, we start working on it and then we deliver it for you. So actually this is the overview of the custom branding implementation. It starts with your needs. So we are here to help you to save time on creating presentations or working with presentations. That's why we are here. That's why we use AI. If you have a lot of presentation workload right now, our promise is to save the time spent on presentations, and also not only saving time, but also we promise you to use your 100% branded slides in the account. So it means that I hear this a lot. Let's say in a company, they have to use brand guideline, but some people don't use it because either they don't know how to use it, either they don't know where to start, what to use, etc. So in our platform, it happens automatically. So uh, in summary, first, it saves a lot of time. Second, it um, it enforces you to use the branding automatically. So I think these are together great values for companies, and we are here to help you. Most we see ourselves not just the software company, but we see ourselves as a solution partner. Actually, that's why we schedule these meetings and we try to understand your specific needs. Then we implement your custom branding into the platform, and then we have multiple meetings after the initial meeting to answer your questions and receive any further design requests or maybe feature requests. Also, we shape our roadmap, all roadmap actually, based on our customers' feedback. So the more feature requests we receive from our customers, the more we prioritize that functionality. So these meetings also are very helpful to shape the roadmap as well. Yeah, so this is the main overview of the brand implementation process.
Okay. Thank you for this amazing explanation. I know that some of the viewers are still not sure on how this works, and they can't believe that we can actually implement their branding, which is very logical, by the way, because it's unbelievable. Uh, but if you want to need a little bit more, um, understanding of how platform works, don't forget to use our webinar code. Let me get it here again. And also, I want to give you some kind of an option here. If you go and create an account now and you want to see the AI first because, okay, you want to see how AI works in your specific case, Go write your prompt, go upload your documents, and use one of the default themes and use 30 webinar code at the checkout. Then, if you're good with the AI so far, and if you see that we have some kind of light at the end of the road and you believe that we can help you and we can improve the platform even better, don't forget to go to our enterprise page and book a demo. When you book a demo from there, it will be on our calendar, Noyan or me. You will have reached to both of us. And if you don't want to go to our website, you already have an account. You probably already seen our book a demo, book a demo, book a demo kind of placement. While you picking a branding at the Decktopus screen, please switch to the brand tab and click the button so you will have access to our calendar. And I am very serious when I say that you're going to be booking a meeting with us because we want to listen, we want to understand what you're doing, and we want to improve our service. So this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity because generally sales team do these calls, but in the meantime we're doing it ourselves because we want to hear from you, we want to see your brands, we want to see what you're going to do with Decktopus. With that said, I think we're all for today. Right now, do you want to say something else, or do you want to have like a last word to our audience?
I always say this in my no, not
I
that
love this
deep.
sound effect.
Yeah, I think so. So I always say this in my introduction meetings with the potential clients. I say that there are two possible outputs. For example, they start to use the platform with their branding, and there are two possible outcome. First one, um, or I can say three. Okay. The first one, they are very happy with the platform and there is no need to do anything else. So this is the first case, happy path. Second one, let's say they have some problems. They couldn't understand how to use. They have some missing parts about the platform, etc. We schedule a meeting and I show the direct solution or workaround to accomplish that. This is the second. Third one, let's say our potential client is working with Decktopus and um, the client needs something else, some solution, some further thing, and we can, let's say we don't have a solution for this spatial feature, spatial requirement. Let's say, then we have a meeting, and then in this meeting we understand the requirement very well. Then we start working on it, and then we deliver it. So the outcomes, three outcomes. First one, you are very happy with the platform. Second one, you have some problems. I show you the direct solution or the workarounds, then you are happy again. Third one, you need something further. You need some specific needs, and we don't have it yet. Then we start working on it and we deliver it. And at the end of the day, you are happy again. So our aim for both
Yeah.
cases, making you happy, saving time, as I said, and make your workflow efficiently. So I would like to add this thing as my
Mhm.
last sentence.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your words. Don't forget to sign up to Decktopus, create a deck, use 30 webinar at checkout, and book a demo from us to implement your brand on demand, on brand. And I think that's it. Thank you for attending this webinar. We love you all. Keep rocking, dear Decktopians.
Goodbye.